Welcome back to The Wonderful Life. We're Tim and Deanna. Today we're in San Juan, Puerto Rico, boarding the beautiful new Norwegian Viva. Come with us as we find our way to the cruise terminal, board and explore the ship, then take in some of the live entertainment and fine dining on board. Without further ado, let's go.
Good morning, everyone. It is cruise day. We are getting ready to embark on the Norwegian Viva this morning. We are still currently in San Juan, Puerto Rico. We were able to see the ship very clearly from the hotel this morning and realized that it was way closer to us than we thought it was going to be. We thought it was going to be on the other side of the water near Old San Juan, but it is not. It is actually on our side. So we decided to take a little bit of a walk this morning to see how close it was. And it is definitely close enough to walk.
Kind of peculiar. We didn't realize there was a little pier on this side. All we saw was this little airport. You could hear the airplane going by. Yeah, there's a small airstrip here. We see a lot of like single engine airplanes, a few little jet planes coming and going. So it turns out this cruise pier or terminal is just the other side of this little airport. It's a short walk. It's about
10 minutes.
Yeah, thereabouts. And it's most of it is paved. There's a sidewalk that runs through the T-Mobile district near the Sheraton where we're at, across a few intersections, but they look like there's crosswalks and such. We went and took a peek at it. The only question about walking there is the sidewalk kind of ends at a certain point.
And then there's just gravel on one side, but it is by a fenced section. We saw a couple of guys actually disembarking that we talked to, and they're like, yeah, no, it's really close. It's very easy. Not a lot of people were walking, but we might attempt this.
Yeah, it looked like they had said they had stayed at the Hyatt house, which is about the same distance as the Sheraton from this terminal. They took an Uber there to get there, and they thought, well, hell, if they sat in traffic longer than they could have walked it. So on their, when they disembarked, they decided to just wheel their luggage right over the gravel onto the road if there were no cars, cross over the crosswalk, and they were on the walkway directly to their hotel. So
it is now almost 10:30 a.m. and our embarkation time is at 11:30. So I think we're going to go ahead and grab our luggage and head over there in a little bit.
We had a short breakfast at the hotel. Not the smartest move. We should have just ordered off the menu. We went and got two buffets. The servings looked huge on what people were ordering from the menu, so we could have just shared one breakfast entree, I think, because we ended up with $35 a piece.
A person, yeah. It wound up being a $70 breakfast, and yesterday we went to this little restaurant off property. It wasn't in the Sheraton, and we shared something, and breakfasts are very expensive around here for some reason, because even that was like a $30 meal, and we only had one entree. But in general, I don't know why we didn't do that this morning.
So we're off to the room, and we will let you know when we're on our way, and maybe take you along with us on our
little adventurous walk to the cruise port from the Sheraton Hotel.
So it could be the smartest decision we've ever made, or the dumbest, but we're good at the dumbest, but those are the best stories. So we'll see you soon.
See you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Harmony, as my grandmother would say. Let's go.
Onward, Sabu.
Yep.
The walk from the Sheraton Puerto Rico Resort and Casino to the Norwegian Cruise Line cruise terminal was only about 15 minutes. Since we travel light with only one carry-on bag and a backpack each, the walk was really easy. There's a lot to take in along the way. As we approached the port, we got to see children taking sailing lessons, kayakers navigating the waters within the port, and the stunning new Norwegian Viva just waiting for us ahead in the distance. Passing through the terminal was a breeze. Check-in took less than 5 minutes, and we were on our way.
This has been very easy so far.
We'll just go straight to the room and drop the bags.
Right after boarding, we walked our bags up to our stateroom and left them outside the door until our stateroom attendant was finished getting things ready for us. We then headed to the theater to book some additional dining reservations and reserve a time for Beetlejuice later in the week. But first, a stop at Penrose Bar for a bottle of water. The atrium on the Viva is nothing like a traditional atrium we've gotten used to. We then got in line at the theater and made our reservations. Then we headed to the Metropolitan Bar to relax and grab a drink. Passing the interactive art wall, every wing has a silver lining along the way.
Pretty cool.
Hey everyone, we made it onto the ship. It's gorgeous, as we expected. Because we're very familiar with the breakaway class of ship, this is a little bit more like a maze, I guess. So we're going to have to figure our way around. But we are checked into our muster station. We got our reservations for dining changed and Beetlejuice reserved. And now we have our first drink.
Can do this.
We're currently in the Metropolitan Bar. I'm not sure what deck, 7, I think. So cheers to the first drink of the cruise. Bloody Mary for me.
This is some of kind of banana liqueur drink called Banana Ruma. We shall see. It's, yeah, it definitely is banana-y. But you want tropical to start a Caribbean cruise. We are now going to head up. Since we have a Vibe pass for the whole cruise, we'll be heading to the Vibe, and we'll check in from there.
Yep. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
We then stopped at Hudson's for a quick lunch.
To Neil Diamond.
And the people behind you are filming the same.
Oh, yeah.
It was now time to check out the Vibe Beach Club and unwind after all the stress and hustle and bustle of embarkation.
Ooh, I like this.
Oh, it's like an infinity hot tub.
Very, very cool. Bubbly hot tub.
Very nice.
And it was.
How you been, Curly?
Good.
See a slide.
Loving. Hey everyone, we did take a quick bypass and stopped for lunch at a Hudson's. Did a quick, I don't know, I guess I had a tuna sandwich and Tim had a pork chop and now we are up in the Vibe.
Yeah, the Vibe is a lot bigger than we've seen on other Norwegian ships, and it looks like it's going to work out really well.
It's beautiful up here.
The views are great. The hot tubs are that infinity edge, so should be very picturesque. So
grab a cocktail and we're gonna relax for a while before our room gets ready or cabin gets ready, and we're gonna just relax and enjoy the rest of the sunshine right now.
All right, see you soon.
Bye.
Bye. We are up in the Vibe. We've gotten our first cocktails.
Second, actually.
Oh, second cocktails. First one actually just hit me now. We will be finding our stateroom once again. As soon as we got comfortable, our stateroom became available.
Yep.
Sooner than we expected.
And go ahead.
And we've already met some great couples that through a Facebook group. Looking forward to 7 days with good people.
So, really nice meeting Mike and Brenda and Kate in the Vibe. Looks like we're going to all get along really well. And the bartenders here are pretty great as well.
Yeah, they've been on the ship quite a while. There's one more that's been on the ship for an awful long time. So we're looking forward to meeting him. This is his last sailing before his contract is up. Not that we drink at all, but if we decide to have any alcohol, we might get a drink and get to meet the bartenders. I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know.
Hard to say. So we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bedside table.
It is
2 drawers.
not a pull-out couch, so this is not a
USB. USB-C.
Yeah.
And we've got another power outlet here, a light switch. Unlike our celebrity ship, both sides of the bed have their own nightstand, their own power. Just one fewer electrical outlets on the left side of the bed, but it also has a light switch. All right, enough of that humidity. A drawer. Hair dryer. And our chiller with some water and such. We've got all of our outlets right there, our European, we've got our USB, we've got a USB-C, we've got a regular 120, we've got our remote for the television, which is over there. 4 hooks, so we don't really need any of like magnetic hooks. Front door, they plug the card in here. We get the little thing that adjusts the temperature. It says clean the room, stay away, or unpresentable. We've got an extra pillow, our hangers, a little shelf for our luggage if we don't put it under the bed. Closet. Ooh, more hangers, some shelves, some little pull-out bins. Check. And they're still closed, so yeah, no, maybe not. There they go. Close themselves. Full-length mirror. We have got some more hangers, laundry bags, the safe, more little pull-out shelves. Oops, we've got some extra hooks on the inside of the bathroom door, lights for the bathroom, commode, 2 more glasses, lighted mirror, and under sink storage. Excuse the echo, I'm in a small space. Hand soap, the shower, just kind of a nice cantilever door deal so that it does not get in the way of the entry door too much. Clothesline, kind of a range shower head, and shampoo and body wash, no conditioner. A little footrest.
After getting ready for dinner, we stopped at Starbucks to pick up the exclusive Norwegian Viva mug.
Very nice.
If only there were a cruise ship employee nearby that could model it for us. Oh, wait.
No one's been laughing at us the whole time.
We reached the pool deck just in time to join in the sailaway party. Then it was time for the first of our specialty dining reservations at Bistro French Restaurant.
Hi everyone. Let's see. So after we left the Vibe, we went to our room and unpacked, and now we are actually at dinner. There was a quick sailaway party that we went to for a short time. We wanted to do kind of a recap earlier, but there was a very, very long message that was on the loudspeakers that we couldn't get around.
In 2 languages.
Yes, exactly.
So for the 20 minutes in English, there was another 20 or more in Spanish. So we are now at dinner at Le Bistro, trying to navigate a new ship and figure out what the rules are and such. Generally, we get a bottle of wine with our Premium Plus drink package at the restaurants.
Right.
They seem a little confused with the concept, so we're working our way through that. We will do a little video here and there through dinner and give you an update of
if we can get our bottle of wine or not. But this is the only restaurant on board where you can get the Veuve Clicquot champagne. So we will definitely be having a glass of that for sure.
All right, we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Bye. Hey everyone, so let's see, we're finishing up dinner at La Bistro. I had a wonderful dinner as usual. It's one of our favorite restaurants, so we always try to get back here. Other specialty restaurants are usually pretty good too, but let's see, what did I eat? I had a scallop dish for an appetizer. It had some cream sauce on it. It was very, very, very good. And then the cream of mushroom soup, which is one of my go-tos for sure. And then I tried something different for my main entree tonight, and that was the Dover sole dish that they have. Oh my God, it was amazing. I have not ever had that dish here before. I've had the duck, I've had the filet, I've had the pork chop. I've had a variety of different dishes in La Bistro over the course of us cruising with the NCL. But I will definitely get that again. It was very light. It had a little bit of a citrus tone to it, and it also had like a little baby croutons on it. And then I've been drinking the Cleo. I never say it the right way. Pretty much all night. Because it's the only place on the ship that you can get it with a Premium Plus or with any of the drink packages for that matter. In regards to specialty dining, really quick, on NCL ships. Typically with the Free at Sea Plus, you get 2 specialty dining. Premium Plus gets 4 specialty dining. You get 2 appetizers, and a main entree and a dessert. So we're waiting for our dessert, and I got a poached pear with a chocolate sauce, which is also amazing and I've had before. And we did have the sommelier come by tonight, and we've had several different types of wine as well. So I'm going to be drinking an ice wine for dessert.
Thank you. Started off with steak tartare, which I've never had in my life. It seems pretty fancy. It's kind of bland, but it was very well done. Had that with little slices of toast. The French onion soup, which did not disappoint. There's a huge difference between the main dining room and Celebrity's French restaurant in terms of French onion soup. Not nearly as salty. The cheese is far superior. I'm in my happy place. And surprised, I ordered the duck.
Not surprised at all, actually.
Not that I haven't had duck on every, but it gives me a good comparison. So by far the most tender duck, the most duck on the plate. It was.
You mean your serving size? Is that what you're saying?
If you call it serving size, hey, camera lady. It was perfection. So very tender. Even though my knife was not the sharpest, I've been told my knife is not the sharpest, but in this case, once again, it was very tender. And for dessert, I have ordered a pillow of vanilla meringue and
That's
raspberry.
Different. That's new for you.
Something new for me. So anything involving a pillow sounds good to me. And I have the latte. They do not do flavored lattes, so I'm just going to have to imagine this latte is vanilla.
You could ask for sugar.
It's the power of suggestion. But by comparison so far,
we're happy we're
having
back.
come from a celebrity ship that I thought was a huge upgrade, not so much.
We're home, I guess, so to speak. So.
Okay, camera person's not supposed to speak when the talent is on. Ixnay. So far, so good. Dessert can't ruin this. It's too far on the good side. So, meanwhile, our friends are rooting on the Lions somewhere up in the local, whatever they call it here. It's not
Oceans, but it's basically the same thing.
There goes the camera woman talking again.
Exactly.
I can't deal with these interruptions. Dessert is on the way, but so far, nothing could go wrong. I think
we're having a good night so far.
Good, and we cannot wait for dessert.
Yeah.
We met someone directly from the island of Wales.
No, Louisiana.
Right
away.
Yeah, I know you. I was there twice.
No way. Yeah.
So we canceled our cruise and we just walked off the ship because you weren't there anymore. Damn it all.
Not coming to sing. We'll go through that.
Yeah, here we go.
Every on our wayward son, there'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more.
amazing show at Sid Norman's, we stopped by a rather sparsely attended dance party in the theater. Then took in some Latin music in the atrium.
Good evening, everyone. We are wrapping up day one on the Norwegian Viva. We did have dinner at Le Bistro, which is one of our favorite French restaurants on the ship. And after that, of course, we had to go to Sid Norman's, which is our favorite bar and entertainment on the ship. Yep, we both have shirts, so we're kind of like groupies. Anyway, so Norwegian has this little bar called Sid Norman's, which is a fictional character, but then they have these amazing, talented singers. I think a lot of them have a musical theater background, and I don't know, they do a lot of, typically it's older 70s and 80s songs, which is our vibe anyway. So we were there, we met a lot of nice people tonight, not only at the restaurant, but also at the bar. And now we're just kind of like relaxing for the evening and kind of wrapping things up.
No, we've been on enough Norwegian ships to realize that Sid Norman's is probably the most talented
Group of singers.
Yeah, compilation of singers, musicians.
Yes, definitely.
Out in the Mediterranean and the Caribbean, we've seen so many different cast members. On
multiple ships.
Yeah, we're at a point where we recognize a drummer we've seen on another cast. We've seen the guitar
player. Yep.
We've heard from bartenders a certain lead singer would be somebody we would want to see sometime down the road, and here we are. We saw
I
her
don't
down
know.
the road.
So there's like 3 people that we know or have actually heard of playing on the Viva right now. And apparently both the drummer and one of the lead singers are just kind of filling in for 4 weeks. So it's kind of an odd coincidence, but I don't know. It was an amazing show as usual. We met some really cool people in line. If you are going to do a Sid Norman show on a Norwegian cruise, you have to get in line at least an hour early. The venue here is very small. Like, we've been on 5 different Norwegian ships now, and this is the smallest it's ever been on the Viva. A little disappointing. There's a lot of standing room only. Fortunately, we were there and we were able to get seats. But, they need to change that venue a little bit. They need to add more seating to it for sure.
It's early on in the cruise. A lot of people on board don't realize how good the show is. So this would be the night that wasn't that big a deal as far as finding a seat. But from here on in, I think word of mouth will cause the crowd to grow. And fortunately, we got front row seats. We'll have a lot of video of that.
We did meet a very nice gentleman, I guess I would say, from Louisiana. His name is Tyrone. And he's like on his 36th Norwegian cruise, which is crazy to us. I guess there's a lot of people at that status. We're just not there yet. But he was very nice. And I think we've kind of made a friend going forward. So
we enjoyed the show. We did a little walk around the ship, but there's a really nice outside area that's called the ocean front. And
it's beautiful.
It hasn't really been discovered yet by a lot of the people on the cruise ship since it's our first day. But it is so nice. We're at the aft of the ship. We see the wake, and it's peaceful.
We're on deck 8. Which is kind of similar to a lot of other Norwegian ships, but because the Viva and the Prima are a different class, I feel like, we have a lot of exploring that we have to do, and I think a lot of other people feel the same way. I mean, I guess it's 11:30, so maybe it's a little bit on the later side, but not super late. There was a disco thingamajiggy in the main theater. They opened it up to be a club. There was some Latin music that was in the Penrose Bar, which is the atrium. But in general, I think there's just a lot of people trying to navigate and get to know this ship. And so far, it's absolutely beautiful. I don't know. I love the breakaway class of ships. Definitely need to figure this one out because I do feel like there's like some dead ends and it's not like a wraparound like I'm used to on the breakaway class of ships. But in general, I don't know. Well, so far I like it.
We've worked hard to get here. We walked, like I say, from the Sheraton to the cruise port. I don't think anybody's crazy enough to do that.
I think we're the only people that did.
But it was so wonderful. We got to watch young children going out on sailing lessons on the ocean.
Yeah, it was really nice.
On our way, the ground was a little more paved than we originally thought, so it was easy enough to bring our luggage. If anybody's crazy enough,
wasn't awful.
I would recommend it. It wasn't that hot.
Yeah, it was a little sweaty.
I don't know.
Not as bad as I expected it to
watch
be.
our embarkation earlier. You'll see how smooth it was. We've been on a number of Norwegian cruises, and we've never had that. Even in big cruise terminals like Civitavecchia outside of Rome, that you're sitting around. The moment we walked in, they directed us to our line. We walked in. We were on the ship in 10 minutes.
Yeah, it was really fast.
Not even 10 minutes. And they were so enthusiastic. I love this so far.
So far, it's been a great day. Really looking forward to the rest of the week. Mm-hmm. A lot of ports. Tomorrow, we are in the British Virgin Island of Tortola. We have been there one other time where we just kind of took a taxi to one of the main beaches there. Tomorrow we do have a Norwegian excursion. Looking forward to that. The last time we were here, I said we wanted to come back. So we are actually doing an excursion of the Virgin Gordes. Gorda, thank you. The baths, which is supposed to be this really rocky area with a lot of snorkeling. So hopefully we get some good footage and everything turns out well.
So far so good. We are about to wrap this up.
But don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. And we will wrap this up and see you tomorrow. Have a good night.
Good night. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks for watching. Watch for our Day 2 video where we dock in Tortola and take an excursion to Virgin Gorda to snorkel and hike to the baths. If you enjoy our videos, consider subscribing to our channel with the notification bell on. That way you'll be notified when new videos are released. See you in Tortola and keep living the wonderful life.